Welcome to episode 3 of my vlog of my journey to the emergency services time trials, which I'm bored of saying, as I've said already. So from now on, it's going to be referred to the ESTT because it's easier. So this video is kit and my bike, which is probably the one that people have been excited about the most. So yeah, I'm just in the garden because it's hot and I've got an iced coffee. So once I've done this, I'll go and show you the kit first to retain people, and then we'll have a look at the bike. So see you in a bit. So here is all of the stuff that's bike related that I'm taking with me. I still need to pack my overnight stuff, but that can wait. Let's start with the skin suits. So I'm lucky, I've got 2 skin suits. I've got my club one and a hypersonic. The club one's actually slower. That's the Pro Evo 1, I think it is, they call it, no pins, and then the no pins hypersonic, which is quicker. Last year I made the mistake of riding the 10 mile in the club gear and 25 mile in the hypersonic. Schoolboy error, I should have done it the opposite way around, but this year I'm just going to do it in the hypersonic, both 10 and 25 miles, because I believe there's a washing machine, so that's good. But I'm going to take both with me because I'm British and skin suits are like underwear. I might shit myself. So yeah, I've got one just in case I do. Then all of this. So once I'm off the bike, I've got Pulsio compression boots to recover. Really find that helps with recovery, especially when I've got 10 mile and then a 25 mile the following day. It's all about recovery, and of course helmet. So helmet wise, my helmet of choice is the Endura. She's an old girl now, I believe these are discontinued, but that's my helmet that I opt to wear. She's slightly scratched on the front when the visor blew off a couple of weeks ago, but she still does the job. Weirdly, it's not the quickest helmet that's tested on me. So the helmet that I was told to use was the Met Drone. But unfortunately, when I'm in the Aero position, the Met Drone, there's a little bit at the front which prevents me from being able to see, which is always important. Then I've got my, well, I think these are called wet weather bags with Quick Step on. I don't ride for Quick Step, I just bloody love them. 2 pairs of no pins hypersonic socks, because on race days, especially ones that are targeted, I love wearing brand spanking new socks. Just gives me loads of motivation. Overshoes, I have a lot of overshoes. I normally go with the Spats. Is it Spats? The ones Matthew van der Poel wears. These badgers, they're beautiful. I love them. They're great. But I've also got some Castelli ones, which are non-UCI, so go up to my knees. They're technically quick, I presume, and some Castelli waterproof ones, which are nice as well. But I don't think I'll be using them because the forecast is 30 degrees. Shoes, Specialised, are these the Aeros, are they? I don't know what they're called anymore. They keep bringing them out. These aren't the latest ones, they're the old ones, and of course the Ride Speed Play pedals. I really like these shoes. Bike fitters always go on and badmouth Specialised shoes, but I've had many shoes, all different makes and models, and I actually prefer the Specialised shoes over everything else. So yeah, I've got this for getting changed after races. 2 pumps, digital, and a Joe Blows, traditional Joe Blows that everyone always has. Reason I'm taking 2 pumps is because I converted to Schwalbe Click, as you can probably see here. Problem is, I can't pump up my back wheel properly because I have to use what's known as the time trialist's crack pipe. And that doesn't fit onto the Schwalbe Click thingy bob. So if anyone from Schwalbe is watching, can you just make that a little bit smaller so that it fits into a time trial disc wheel, please? Because that'd be great. Feedback Omnium trainer, which is like a pair of rollers but fixed so I can't fall off, because I get scared of falling off and embarrassing myself. So yeah, got Feedback Omnium, which I've borrowed from Paddock Cycles in Rugby. He actually rents this out, so if you've got an open or a road race or something coming up, if you speak to Alex at Paddock Cycles in Rugby, he can rent it out to you, which is nice of him. Cheap fake Camelback. I don't know what the hydration pouch or whatever they're called. That's what I choose for hydration when I'm on the bike, on the time trial bike anyway, because aerodynamics, and I tend to lose water bottles when I'm on the time trial bike. So I found that that's a significantly cheaper option. And then I've got all my hydration stuff, so a couple of empty bottles. This season I've been using Precision Fuel and Hydration because I'm a sweaty bugger, and their electrolyte hydration tablets seem to be the best for me, prevent cramp and whatnot. And then I've got a couple of the 30-gram carb, 100-milligram caffeine gels, which take 15 minutes before the start, and that gives me a buzz, and I use it as rocket fuel. So that's all the kit that I'm taking, which is bike related anyway. And I suppose now I'll show you the bike. So this is my bike, which is a 2017-2018 S-Work Shiv TT, so the UCI legal one. Not as quick as the triathlon one, but I prefer the aesthetics of this, especially in the white, which is, you don't see it that often with the this era of Shiv. So if we start from the top, got Drag 2.0 extensions. I had a choice of Aero coach ones and standard ones, but I went with the Drag 2.0. I just found them more comfortable, and they were adjusted and fitted by Matt Bottrell when I was being tested on it. Group set wise, I'm running the SRAM Force Axis, so I've got the blips up here, and then I've got the satellite wireless ones on the bullhorns. TR front Aero windbreak, which is absolutely a thing of beauty. Reminds me very much of the old Campagnolo. I forgot what they're called now, the triangle ones. They were beautiful, but yeah, really nice windbreak. Apparently these test quicker than the disc brake ones. It's supposed to speed up the whole front end. Yeah, and then Aero coach Zephyr front wheel. I did have the Titan on last year. This year I'm running the Zephyr, which is slightly shallower, only ever so slightly shallower, but I just find it a bit more manageable in crosswinds, which it is around here. Do have a lot of crosswinds on TTs, so I went with the Zephyr and sold the Titan. But stupidly, I could do with the Titan now because this weekend's forecast hardly any wind, so I'd probably be even quicker if I had that still. And then the tyres, Vittorias, and I don't know a lot about Vittorias, so I'm going to have to read it off here. Corset Pro Speed Cotton Tech 24. So yeah, these were from Matt Bottrell, because I had some Vittorias on there which were apparently tested the quickest, and he disagreed and preferred the measurements of these ones on the wheels. So yeah, Vittoria's front and back. Then group set wise, as I said before, SRAM Force Axis, and that's got a 1033 on the back and a 56 tooth on the front. I could do with a bigger one, but they were out of stock of the 58s, which I'd prefer to run. So I've got a 56, and that's from Pyramid Chain Rings in Coventry, so local. And yeah, fantastic chain rings. Quark power meter fitted to the S-Works carbon cranks, which came standard with the frame set. And then bottom bracket ceramic speed. I run ceramic speed on all the bikes. I just find everyone goes on about how quick they are and how many watts they save and all this, which is all great, but the reason I buy them is because they're just better value for money. They last for ages, servicing easy. I just really like the ceramic speed stuff. And then back wheel, I've got the Aero coach disc wheel, which is yeah, it's nice. It looks pretty, especially with the big white lighting on it. Saddle, carbon rail S-Works power saddle, which is the saddle that I'll run on every single bike because I love it. On this bike, I absolutely hate it. I wish I changed it for a time trial specific saddle. I stupidly put it on because I read a report to say that when Specialized made it, it was for time trialing. It really isn't. It's very uncomfortable, and I wish I changed it. But it's still on here because I haven't got round to it. So hopefully that doesn't slow me down. No front mech because it's one by. I did have a chain protector on there, but it snapped off. So I haven't replaced it. It snapped off because my water bottle bounced off, fell onto it and broke it somehow. So yeah, I'm not running a chain keeper. But yeah, I think she's lovely. I would like a newer one. I don't know if I'd go for the latest Shiv, because there's so many amazing time trial bikes out there now. And I feel like I've had a lot of Specialized. And I know everyone calls me a Specialized fanboy, and I am. But I feel like I need something to try something new. But we'll see what the future holds. We'll see if we can do any good this weekend. Maybe I'll treat myself if I win. But that's not going to happen. So I think the Shiv's safe for now. Yeah. So that's the Shiv. I don't think there's anything on the other side. Oh yeah, power meter pedals, which you won't see on the... Oh no, they're not. These aren't the power meter pedals. I apologise. These are just the Aero ones on this bike. So yeah, nice Aero pedals. And that's that. Shiv. A little bit of housekeeping. Important thing that I forgot. I do run a waxed chain. So usually I have a standard waxed chain for time trialing and road biking and when I'm training, and I even have one on my turbo trainer. However, for this weekend I've opted for a super secretive waxed chain from Paddock Cycles, which I believe is the same as what this Melissa bike use at the Tour de France on time trial days. It's very expensive, it's very time consuming to do it, and it doesn't actually last for that long. However, it's supposed to be quite a significant saving. So waxing your chain saves anywhere between 3 to 5 watts. The latest super secretive one probably saves a couple more. So hopefully, if I win by a second, it'll all be because of a amazingly expensive chain waxing, but we'll see. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and set notifications so you don't miss the next one, which will be in a week's time. And going back to the Skinsuit dilemma, let us know in the comments when the last time you soiled yourself was. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it'd be fun to know.